Kaspa holders, welcome back to another brand new video. Hope you guys are all doing well and hanging in there right now for Kaspa. Man, today Kaspa is looking much better than where it was yesterday. And Kaspa did in fact have a breakout. Okay, Kaspa did in fact have a breakout. So man, it is looking pretty good right now for Kaspa. So of course, I want to give you guys an update on Kaspa. Okay, there is in fact some charts that I do want to show you guys for Kaspa, right? So let's talk about it, guys, right? So right now, man, Kaspa is looking amazing, right? Kaspa right now is, above 8 cents, sitting at 0.086. Okay, yesterday we saw it at about, around 0.082 to 3, somewhere on there. So yeah, Kaspa right now is looking pretty good. If we go to the 1 hour time frame, Kaspa right now is slightly dropping. It was looking like Kaspa was ready to reach back up to 9 cents. And even though Kaspa right now is having this slight little drop, right? Just this little drop that is happening right now for Kaspa, I still do believe, okay, Kaspa will eventually rise back up to 9 cents and much higher. Now, I've been talking about this resistance line for a while now, okay? You guys can clearly see we are obviously seeing a very strong resistance and support level for Kaspa. And I told you guys, okay, in yesterday's video, once we do actually see Kaspa breaking out of this resistance line, okay, Kaspa will continue to go much higher, okay? So obviously, we have, in fact, been seeing this very strong resistance line and support level, right, for Kaspa. Okay, you guys can clearly see that, right? And I told you guys many times that we have to see Kaspa breaking this resistance, and that's exactly what happened with Kaspa earlier this morning, right? Kaspa did, in fact, break this resistance. Okay, you guys can clearly see that, break out of it. Okay, and you guys can clearly see how much Kaspa pumped up to the upside, right? And it was almost at 9 cents. Okay, honestly, it was looking like Kaspa was ready to reach back up to 9 cents. But right now, okay, on the 4 hour time frame, man, it is looking absolutely amazing to, for Kaspa, right? It really is. Kaspa break out. So where is, Kaspa heading next? Since Kaspa did break this resistance line, where is it heading next? Well, personally, I truly do believe this is the moment where we see Kaspa going back up to 9 cents, possibly even back up to 10 cents, right? Even on the daily time frame, man, it is looking amazing right now for Kaspa, right? You guys can clearly see that. We know on the daily time frame, Kaspa was forming this downtrend, okay, and it went as low as 6 cents, but it did in fact have a bounce back up. Right now, okay, Kaspa is bouncing back up, okay, and it's looking like I said, right, it is ready to reach back up to 9 cents to even 10 cents, right? If we go to the weekly time frame, okay, you guys can clearly see Kaspa is having a beautiful recovery right now, right? It is looking pretty good for Kaspa. But yeah, I truly do believe soon enough we're gonna see Kaspa going back up to 10 cents and much higher, guys. Okay, and you guys have to understand, right? It's not just Kaspa that is pumping today. Other altcoins are pumping. Even Bitcoin did in fact reach a new all-time high. If you guys haven't seen my previous video, the one that I literally just uploaded a few hours ago, you should definitely check it out. Okay, because I'll talk about Bitcoin reaching new highs and whatnot. So if you guys haven't seen that video, you should definitely check it out. But yeah, Bitcoin was forming this bull flag, and it did also have a breakout, right? Everything right now is having a breakout. So man, it is looking pretty good right now for the crypto market today, right? It really is. So yeah, Kaspa's up 6%, right? So looking pretty good for Kaspa for the week. It is up almost 13% for the month, slightly down, okay, only 4.2%, right? So it is having a recovery, okay, and for the year it is down just below 50%, okay, at 49%. At one point it was down like 59%. So it is having a recovery, okay, right now for Kaspa. So in my opinion, Kaspa will, eventually go back up to, its previous highs of 20 cents, even reaching a new all-time high. I do believe that is coming for Kaspa. It's all about patience, guys. We know Kaspa, okay, it's still developing. We are truly in the early stages right now for Kaspa. We are in the early days for Kaspa, right? And soon enough, once Kaspa does go mainstream, man, we're going to see the Kaspa price rise. So I hope you guys are ready for that, because big things are coming for Kaspa. Now, understand, the month of July, looking pretty good. Great start for the month of July, and of course for Q3 for Kaspa, we are up 14.3% for Kaspa. So overall, looking pretty good for Kaspa. Okay, great start for Q3 for Kaspa. And for the month of July, right, we're up over 10%, 14.3%. So that is a thumbs up. Looking pretty strong right now for Kaspa. Kaspa having a beautiful recovery. And, I do believe Q4 will be some, fantastic times for Kaspa as well. Now, talking about August and September, because, as I told you guys many times, personally, I do believe, for example, Bitcoin, right, next month and of course September, we're going to see some corrections happening for Bitcoin. So that means we could potentially see some corrections happening for Kaspa as well. And honestly, guys, I don't mind if Kaspa all of a sudden doesn't reach back up to, 20 cents. Honestly, I do not mind, because I'm accumulating a lot of Kaspa, right? As you guys know, okay? I personally am accumulating a lot of Kaspa, especially while it's below 10 cents. I truly do believe this is a great opportunity to accumulate as much Kaspa as you possibly can while it's still super undervalued and it's dirt cheap, right? Understand, it's below 10 cents, right? It's still below 10 cents. So it is super undervalued, and that's why I'm accumulating a lot of Kaspa. Even if I do see Kaspa going back up to 10 cents, 11 cents, right, and beyond, I'm still gonna buy, right? As long as it's still below its all-time high, I'm still gonna buy Kaspa. Okay, a lot of it. I'm gonna accumulate a lot of it, right? And you guys see that, because I truly do believe Kaspa soon enough is gonna be reaching the dollar ranges, right? Like $1, $2, $3, $5, $10, and beyond, right? So be prepared for that, guys, okay? But this is truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to accumulate as much Kaspa as you possibly can. Now, as you guys can clearly see, the volume today, not too bad, right? $120 million. Okay, the market cap for Kaspa has been going up, which is, always great to see. The price has obviously been going up. So, of course, the market cap is going to be going up, setting out 2.3 billion right now. The next reduction is in 24 days, right? In less than a month time. And the next board is 4.62 Kaspa, as we all know, right? Now, understand, guys, other people out there are talking about this, right? This breakout, that is happening, for Kaspa. So it says here Kaspa has broken above the resistance at 0.0836, now acting as support. We can touch 10 cents in the upcoming days very quickly. Okay, so very, very possible, I do believe. Okay, yes, like I said at the beginning of this video, that we do see Kaspa reaching back up to 10 cents and higher. Okay, it is very, very possible that does happen for Kaspa. Now, it says here, when Kaspa breaks out on the monthly, it's going to be mental. Okay, so the time to be, accumulating Kaspa is coming to an end, guys. Okay, and I disagree with that, right? You can never be too late to, accumulate Kaspa, even if, let's just say, Kaspa does reach a new all-time high. I think it will still not be too late to buy Kaspa, because if Kaspa does reach, when Kaspa does reach a new high of, just above 20 cents, let's just say, reaches 21 cents or 23, 25 cents, 30 cents and whatnot, it's still a great time to buy Kaspa, because like I said, Kaspa will eventually, reach $1, $3, $5, $10 and beyond. So why wouldn't you buy as much Kaspa as you possibly can while it's still at, a cent, or when it will be at a couple of cents, right? So this is the best time to buy Kaspa, guys, right? It really, really is. And yes, eventually we're going to see Kaspa going back up to 20 cents and higher, okay? But understand, guys, are we really just going to repeat the last Kaspa macro cycle? Okay, so you guys can just clearly see something is coming for Kaspa, right? Keep your eyes on Kaspa, guys. I'm telling you right now, as we all know, big things are coming for Kaspa. Smart contracts, okay, stable coins, Kaspa being listed on major crypto exchanges, right? Big things are coming for Kaspa, guys. Understand that, okay? And soon enough, we're going to see the Kaspa price rising back up to its previous highs of 20 cents and higher. It will reach a new all-time high, guys, okay? It is coming. Be prepared for that. And I do believe alt season is coming as well. As we all know, alt season, right, has been delayed for a little bit, but I truly do believe alt season is coming right along the way. I do believe, potentially maybe Q3 alt season will happen, or maybe even in Q4. So get ready, guys. because once alt season does happen, we're going to see Kaspa skyrocketing. So be prepared for that, guys. And the biggest thing to be prepared for Kaspa is smart contracts, because that is coming very, very soon. So get ready, guys. It's going to change the game for Kaspa once we do see smart, smart contracts coming along the way, right, for Kaspa. But yes, understand, okay, like I said, Kaspa smart contracts are coming combined with tier 1 listings, okay, will trigger the biggest gold candle you've ever seen on Kaspa. And that's true, right? We're going to see some gold candles forming for Kaspa, guys. And I hope you guys are truly prepared for that, because Kaspa is ready to skyrocket. It's ready to go parabolic, okay? And gold candles will be formed. So get ready for a new all-time high coming for Kaspa, guys, because that is coming. I cannot wait for smart contracts to come. And of course, tier 1 listings, guys. It's going to be massive for Kaspa. So be prepared for that. Now, I also want to talk about this real quick. And this just happened yesterday, right? But wallet number 3 has added 390 million Kaspa tokens, guys. Okay, and this wallet, right, wallet number 3 have in fact been accumulating a lot of Kaspa, as we all know. Okay, that's over $30 million, guys. Just think about that, over $30 million. Okay, and they will eventually, accumulate 1 billion Kaspa, right? You guys clearly see that. They're coming up to 1 billion, which is mind-blowing, right? So this address, okay, this wallet is continuing to accumulate more Kaspa. Okay, and they did this before Kaspa even skyrocketed. So they knew Kaspa was about to, pretty much pump, right? But what a great time to be alive, and, a great time to, buy some Kaspa, right? It really, really is, guys, because we are so early in this project, right? We really, really are. Now, this is actually very, very interesting. And I talked about this a couple of days ago, okay? People are selling the Bitcoins to buy Kaspa. Now, understand, guys, this person right over here, right? He was pretty much all in on Bitcoin, I'm pretty sure, right? This person is a Bitcoin maxi, okay? And his bio, right, said study Bitcoin, and they didn't have Kaspa. Now he's changed it to Kaspa, right? So as I talked about, right, people, okay, people as in, the Bitcoiners, right? People that are Bitcoin maxis, people who are bullish on Bitcoin are slowly coming into Kaspa. And this person here is pretty much transferring, right, little amounts of their Bitcoins to swap it with Kaspa. So pretty much, guys, they are swapping the Bitcoins, okay? He's saying small amounts of it for Kaspa. Okay, and I told you guys personally, right? I personally would never sell my Bitcoins or swap my Bitcoins for Kaspa. Okay, because as you guys know, I am all in on both Bitcoin and Kaspa. I am very, very bullish on both of these projects. Okay, Bitcoin and Kaspa. So I would never sell my Bitcoin for Kaspa. Like personally, I would just buy it, right? Like with my Bitcoin holdings, guys, I've been holding it for almost 5 years. I've been accumulating into Bitcoin for the past almost 5 years now. And I have never sold any of my Bitcoins, even just 1%, even just $1 worth of Bitcoins. I have never sold ever since I've been, buying Bitcoin and holding it, right? I have never sold even just 1% of it. Okay, because I'm in it for long term, and I have the same exact mindset with Kaspa, right? As I've been telling you guys many times, I'm in Kaspa for long term. I have that same mindset for Bitcoin with Kaspa. I'm in it for long term. I'm just simply buying Bitcoin and Kaspa and holding it, both of them, right? So that is that. But in general, this is great. It's great to see that Bitcoiners out there, Bitcoin maxis are selling, the Bitcoins to buy Kaspa. I approve. You guys do you, right? It's a win-win situation. Okay, it really, really is. But just in my opinion, I would never sell my Bitcoins for Kaspa. That's just personally me. Okay, that is just personally me, guys. I'll just buy both and hold both. Okay, because I am equally bullish for both Bitcoin and Kaspa. And I know a lot of you guys that are Kaspa maxis that are going all in on Kaspa. I know you guys are going to hate me for saying that, but you guys need to understand you need some Bitcoin as well. Okay, you truly do need some Bitcoin as well. If you really want to build wealth, you're going to need some Bitcoin. Like in your crypto portfolio, okay, you need some Bitcoin. Okay, that's just my personal opinion, right? In fact, today shows that because Bitcoin today has been going crazy, right? Bitcoin has been reaching new all-time highs. Okay, like early this morning, right? Let's just start with yesterday. Yesterday we saw Bitcoin at 112, and then early this morning, right, it was at 113. And then next few hours it was at 116, right? It literally jumped from 113 to 116, right, in a matter of 1 hour. And then, right, it didn't stop there. It went from 117 and then it went to 118. Okay, so this is why, guys, you need some Bitcoin. It's Bitcoin season, as we all know, right? So that is that, okay? But yeah, I appreciate all you guys for watching today's video. Give this video a thumbs up and of course subscribe to the channel, since Kaspa did in fact break out of that resistance line, and we are in fact seeing a very, very clear breakout for Kaspa. Man, I think Kaspa is going to be going much, much higher. So be prepared for that, guys. Okay, our 10-cent, our 10-cent Kaspa is coming. So be ready for that. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and yeah, I will catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.